For entertainment, we're the only thing going on, but there's all sorts of notables from the Chicago television world here.
The Television Academy stands for excellence. And what we do every year is we get together and we honor people who have shown excellence in producing news and programming. It's a big night. These are the people whose names are at the back of the show, you know. Some of them are on camera, but a lot of the people who get awards here are the names, the producers, the editors, the directors, whose names you see at the end of the show, but you don't know who they are. It's a great night for us, and it's a great night for students who come and see the people who have made it already get the bigger Emmys, and they are on their way. And they're being recognized through scholarships and also through Crystal Pillar Awards, which is the college award that's given by the Academy.
I love a live environment. There's an adrenaline rush when you have a show. You know you've got one chance to make it right, and you know what you're doing is going into someone else's living room. It is terrific to see people who excel at their craft being honored for that. But in addition to that, I'm also excited about the college scholarships and the awards going out to those folks, because that proves to me that the future of television is bright when you have sharp people like that in college.
Had the opportunity to spend 3 months working as a reporter at a real television station in Lansing, Michigan, WLNS, the CBS affiliate there. Give them a quick shout out. And that wouldn't have been possible without attending Northwestern University, and financial support to go to a school like that means a lot to me. So I'm extremely grateful, and hopefully I'll just keep building on all the work I've been doing and keep telling great stories.
I didn't have any sort of television program in high school, so I really more so got into television just because I love television. I've always loved it. I watch about 50 shows right now. You know, it's my life. So with a quick Google search for television schools, I found Columbia College, and for the last 4 years I've been producing projects, mainly talk shows, reality shows, and I love it, and I see myself doing it forever.
What is it about working in this industry that you find the most fulfilling or enjoyable?
The thing I enjoy the most are definitely the students that I get to work with. They keep me on my toes, and getting to see them actually practice their craft at events like this is incredibly exciting. So I get really excited when the student awards are given out and the student scholarships, and just seeing how many Columbia students in particular are here setting up the stage, running the actual physical show, volunteering is really incredibly rewarding.
I knew from the time I was about 15 years old that I wanted to be a journalist. So went to college for that, and had a wonderful, exciting career in TV news, and then decided to sort of stay in the industry but to teach it. We actually have some students who are nominated for awards, so I'm excited to see that, as well as to talk to the people who come, and they're all dressed up, and it's just a really exciting, wonderful time.
I've always liked writing, and I've always liked, the TV aspect, and it's just the perfect mix of the two, and I always saw myself doing something like this.
So how do you prepare for this evening?
I'm not prepared.
Okay.
Completely unprepared. I need some jokes. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and everybody there was like kind of, funny, always smarting off, and I just thought everybody was like that,
So what are you the most excited about for tonight?
I am excited about the monologue, get through that, and then excited about partying afterwards with all the big winners. Not the losers. I'm not talking to anybody that loses.
Every year has different hurdles. We're in a new location this year at the Marriott. We like to mix it up. It's always fun to do it on a Saturday night, and it's always nice to see people. It's a chance for a lot of old friends to get together and say hi, and it's some good old-fashioned competition, but at the end of the day, it's a celebration of excellence. It's kind of nice to sit back and really be a journalist this year. I'm actually up for an Emmy tonight, so that's what I'm excited about. Our team is nominated in Category 17, which is the interactivity category, Digital Decision 2016. It's all about our digital coverage of the election over the past year. So that was exciting, and it is exciting to be nominated for this as well.
What about some of the other nominees? Do you think you have some competition going with the other nominees?
What's interesting in that category is the 3 people who are nominated in that category are all from Wisconsin. So that's kind of exciting. We kind of shut out Chicago, right? So it's WISC, Michelle Lee, who's an old friend of mine, and she's in Seattle now, but she's nominated as well, and Melinda Davenport at WISN in Milwaukee. So, we're all, we all look out for each other, and we're all hopeful, and we're proud of each other, but all of us really, really want to win tonight.
And we're back at the Backstage post show. I'm here with Elliot Bambra. And what award have you just won, sir?
I believe it's called an Emmy.
I'm Anthony Landahl here, and we're at the Backstage show, and we have Michael Lowe with us. And you have just won a great award, haven't you?
Yeah, we just won for a series of reports we did on a kind of a rabble-rousing principal in the Chicago Public Schools who was relieved of his job after he ran afoul of the Rahm Emanuel administration. And it was something that he pointed out that he thought were inequities in the Chicago public school system. So we, are just happy to have been able to shine the spotlight on an important issue, obviously dealing with education, which is huge in the city, and it's nice to be recognized.
We called it also Crackdown or Shakedown with a question mark because there's a lot of businesses that get sued. They're accused of showing pay-per-view fights, and they're mom-and-pop businesses, and many of them we found are Latino-owned.
For Telemundo Chicago, we have recovered close to $100,000 for viewers that have called our lines asking for help. So this is just a bigger commitment for both of us just to keep doing what we're doing.
We won this for a report that we did called Lifesaving Transport, and we flew in a helicopter with Lurie Children's Transport Team. So we had to get permission to be able to go with the pilots, and we didn't know in advance who the family would be. And so when a family was in crisis and a child needed life-saving transport immediately, they had to trust us that we would be able to tell her story. This is teamwork at its best, and that feels really good when you have people that you trust and you care about and you work together with every day, and that all comes together and you get accolades for something that you really work so hard for and you care so much about.
People in the public, they want to know about things. They don't want just the basic, bare bones explanation. They want to sometimes get down to the science. And when you have that opportunity to tell a good weather story, to tell the science, it makes me proud to do that.
Do you have any advice to maybe a young person coming into your profession?
That's a really good one. That's a good question. People will tell you no. You have to accept being knocked back by people, and that's as bad as that sounds, as miserable as that sounds from someone like me. That's kind of the truth of the matter. Is you're going to take knockbacks, and sorry kids, it's the truth. I feel like the miserable dad at the Christmas party.
Number one, read a lot, because good readers make good writers, and it makes you curious, and it makes you somebody who will ask good questions.
Be the annoying intern.
Yes,
Please be that person. Ask questions.
Can I go with you? Can I go with you? Can I do that? Can I watch you?
Be authentic. I'm a medical reporter. I love medicine. I am so interested in the people that I meet every day, and I think I'm so lucky to get to talk to people and get to tell their stories. And there, but for the grace of God, go I, because they are in such hard times when I tell their stories. And yet, I know how important it is. So be true to them. Don't think about being on television and being famous. Think about being authentic and telling real stories and being true to the people whose stories you tell.
Never stop. Keep going, because this is proof. This is proof that anything is possible. Anything is possible.